Let's wait for the skeletal gentleman to guide us to her with an oracle.
Let's wait for the magical man in the painting to solve the case for me.
Well,
Solve
Zach,
my
what do you
case, magic man.
think? Deep South.
Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Deadly Premonition 2. We're just running up to our room right now because I think we're typing up a report. Something like that. It's been a week, as usual, every 2 episodes or so. It's usually been a week or 2 for us. I guess we're just starting with this, okay? We could probably use the storyline recap anyway.
Zach, let's go over our progress. We've got a complicated case on our hands this time. Especially
You
as
know,
far
a
as the
case that we
Clarkson's
weren't supposed to be
relationships
on.
Yeah, I don't even know if this is officially a case that we're on. We just showed up because, what was it? We were touring America and our car got stolen?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, we were like just traveling. Okay.
But in a way, it's also a simple one. Understanding them on a deeper level is the most efficient way to uncover the truth behind all this.
I don't know if I'd call it simple. I mean, maybe if you want to call it simple because we saw a deadly premonition of what happened. However, I'm not quite sure we can put that in the report.
That's the one thing I'm sure of.
The one thing I'm sure of is that we can't put the mystic shit in the report. Okay, so if I remember right, we saw that Lisa Clarkson was killed by her
Zach,
mom.
let's start with the people who were closest to the victim.
Okay, they're probably going to recap it anyway.
Lisa Clarkson, the victim, is the granddaughter of the current head of the Clarkson family. Her mother is Galena, an ex-actress, and Lisa clearly inherited her beauty. Except for her eyes, that is. Lisa's eye color matches that of her father's.
We still haven't met the father, right?
Wasn't the father the really pissy guy outside of the barn?
You know what? Yeah, I think it was because he married in, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, do you remember who Lisa Clarkson's father is?
Danny,
Clarkson.
right? Yeah.
That's right. Lisa's father is Danny Clarkson.
All right, I like that, how we're actually filling it in like that. That's great.
His
Mhm.
real name is Daniel E. Clarkson. He's from Florida and used to be the CEO of a talent agency.
Okay.
Danny struck the heart of Galena and successfully became a member of the esteemed Clarkson family. Despite being the son-in-law, he acts like he was born a Clarkson.
I wonder what his original surname was, just because, I don't know, Sweary game, I kind of get the feeling that maybe that would matter. Also, the game is really deafening all of a sudden, did you notice?
But he's still just the son-in-law.
He's just the son-in-law. A lowly, disgusting son-in-law.
Next comes what happened to Lise. According to Alexis, Lise said that the man was as tall as an oak tree. I believe that's the same 10-foot-tall giant who made the fingerprints we found in the cold storage warehouse. Now, what did this man do to Lise prior to her murder?
Stole the chalk. I think it was stalked her, right?
Yeah, it was stalked her, but that'd be
Yeah.
pretty devilish of him to steal her chocolate sundae.
I couldn't dare accuse him of that. That's worse than murder.
Yes, that's it, Zach. The man as tall as an oak tree followed Lise around and watched her. Despite his towering stature, he must have been rather shy.
I kinda wish that I picked Stole the Chocolate Sundae, just to see if he'd be like, no, that's what I was doing.
Or perhaps he was merely biding his time and planned to kidnap her from the very start. If that's the case, there should have been some evidence left at the scene of the crime. Zach, we're still missing some puzzle pieces.
Yeah, I'm still leaning heavily towards Avery moved the body.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if he was
Speaking
getting
of the scene of the
used,
crime,
or if he was just doing it against the plans of the Clarksons because he's just going off on his own and doing his own thing. I don't know.
I did some profiling in the plantation's control room. The truth it revealed to us was nauseating and horrific. But we need to touch upon it if we wish to proceed. Isn't that right, Zach?
I don't know. I don't know if we need to touch upon the mystic shit that you don't actually know if it happened.
Who actually murdered Lise Clarkson?
David Jawara.
Yes, that's right.
David Jawara.
Lisa's own mother killed her
Confirmed.
while she was dreaming about some bizarre new world.
In fairness, didn't we hear her verbally admit it?
Admit what?
That she murdered her. Did she admit it when she was sitting on the ground in a daze after the boss fight? In, like, that back room?
I don't remember, actually. It's been a while.
Yeah. I think it's actually been 2 weeks, hasn't it? Because you were busy for a week.
Yeah.
Crap.
This is by far the vilest and ugliest crime we've ever seen.
Well, I guess it's a good thing that we have this section then to remind us.
The
Yeah.
fact that Galena set up her daughter's body at an altar makes this case even more complicated. Remember, not a single sacrificial human murder has ever been proven and documented in all of American history.
Is that true? I don't think that's true.
The real world is far more complex than what we see in films and video games.
I find it very hard to believe it hasn't happened.
And sacrificing a human life for something else is no easy task.
Ooh, especially if we're just saying America. I mean, if it means like United States history since the United States was a country, then maybe. But I don't know, there's some serial killers that you could probably say was like a ritualistic sacrifice, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, and like, are you telling me that the Aztecs, if we're gonna say all of America, I'm gonna assume he meant United States of America, but if he means all of America, I'm just gonna flat out say no, because the Aztecs are in America. And they definitely ritualistically sacrificed people.
In conclusion, Zach, through our investigation, we found one character who sticks out more than anyone else. You know exactly who I'm thinking about, don't you? We'll need to have a word with her in the near future.
Who sticks out? That's a her.
Galena.
I guess, yeah, she wasn't really talkative, was she?
Who's
Isn't
the
she?
stylish woman we saw during the profile?
Oh, okay, right. Professor R or something?
Yeah, got it.
Professor R.
I wonder if it's Professor R.
Oh, I don't know. Might need to call a friend on this one.
Flip a coin.
Professor R.
Oh. The only thing I have
If it
to
lands
flip,
on its side, go with the third one.
I was gonna say, all I have to flip is a comb, and I think this is symmetrical. Oh no, there's a logo on one side. Well, whatever, I already picked.
We haven't met her yet, but she's deeply intertwined with this case.
I was really hoping Patricia was gonna be on the list for that one.
Let's wait for the skeletal gentleman to guide us to her with an oracle.
Let's wait for the magical man in the painting to solve the case for me.
Well,
Solve
Zach,
my
what do
case, magic man.
you think? The Deep South something?
Isn't the Deep South something? He
People
always
here
says
are
that.
Just as warm as the weather, and the food is to die for. Might be nice to move down here after I retire. What, still too early to talk about that? You may be right.
How old is York in this? He's like early mid-20s? Because he's a bit of a savant, right? Didn't he get into the FBI young?
That sounds right, yeah.
Yeah.
After all, this case has only just begun.
I kind of get the impression he's like 23 to 25, something like that.
Mm-hmm. Which makes him younger than both of us.
Yeah, that's weird to think, isn't it?
Combined, not actually.
Combined, it would be ridiculous. He could be like 50-something at that point.
And that's what he is in modern day.
Yeah, well, how old is he now? Do we know the actual exact age? Because he looks like shit, but he also has cancer.
Probably like mid-40s.
Something like that, yeah. I guess for the timeline to work out, right? Because wasn't Deadly Premonition 1 2012? And then Deadly Premonition 2, the current age stuff is 2017? Something like that?
2019, I think.
Something like that. Yeah, I think it was like modern when they were developing. Do you think we're going to go back to the whole Zach investigation thing anytime soon? It's been a very long time.
I don't know. I want to say yeah, but
Like,
hard to
surely, I kind of thought we'd be going back and forth a lot, you know? Are we going back now? because we did link board? Alligator.
Ah, yes, the gator
It
swimming
can't be the
pool.
killer. They're
Whoa.
making all this shit up.
We don't get cutscenes like this often without York being there. I thought he was gonna throw it right in his face.
Slap him in the face with it and then throw it into the gator pond.
He's vibrating.
If what you say is true,
Ah, PJ.
how do you plan to prove it? It's nearly been a century since the Clarksons first took control of Lucari. 100 years. I always thought my legacy would live on for 300 at least.
I'm gonna find the real killer and beat the living dog shit out of him.
Yet it looks to me like times have changed. We ain't in the good old days no more. You understand me, boy.
Yes, sir. I'm right there with you, Paul. I'm gonna continue what you started, sir, and make the Clarkson family strong again. But first, I need to find whoever really killed Lise and bash their fucking brains in.
I saw this coming. Ever since the day Lenny left home,
Saw through my eye patch.
has been cursed. We can't
My voodoo
stop
eye
this
patch.
now. It's too late. It's beyond me. No. It's beyond the minds of anyone who comes from the olden days. You understand me now, boy?
Yes, sir. Believe me, I do. I'll kill him. Just leave everything to me, Paul.
Are you serious about this?
Yes, sir. Right hand of God. Look right in my eyes. I ain't lying. I'm serious. I just need you to lend me some troops, sir. We need retribution right now. That's the job I've been given, and I intend to do it.
Well then, let me ask you one more time. Are you serious about this?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm a Clarkson, and all Clarksons have a job to do. Isn't that what we always say?
Mm-hmm. Then I'll need an arm.
Yeah. What?
Well now, you want to use my troops, I'm gonna need to know whether or not you're really serious about this. Just one arm. Slide it on through that wire there, and it'll take care of it for you.
Paul, I mean, you're joking, right?
Slow swimming.
Daniel, have I ever told you a single joke?
Not even the one about crossing the road.
If you want to become a real Clarkson, then you done got yourself a job to do.
Wait, Paul, I get it now. You want me to stick it in and then pull it out at the last minute, right? You want to see if I got guts or not, but there's gonna be another way. You can't be serious, sir. Hey, knock it off, you assholes! Let me go! He's just joking with me. Let me go, goddammit! Oh, please, sir, don't do this! Just tell me this is a joke, please!
Ba-dum.
I am a Clarkson. And no matter how our fortune falls, all Clarksons have a job to do.
He can't look back from that side. He has an eye patch.
Yeah.
That was just to show it off to the camera. Is he fucking dead from bloodlust? What the fuck?
This is a weird JZZ club.
God, they look like they're from a different video game. They look like Sims characters.
Yeah,
like,
right?
A lot. Like a lot.
They look like Raven.
What the fuck? They're like really looking like Sims characters.
Everybody loves naked cowboy saxophone at the club.
I was looking up at the flags. What a strange assortment of flags.
That is my other name.
You got America,
yeah,
Spain, Sweden. I saw Finland up there. I think I
Yeah.
saw Puerto Rico.
And yet none of them are the Louisianan flag.
Yeah. The Louisiana flag has the fleur-de-lis on it, right?
I believe?
I think. Oh,
What is that character?
I don't know. That's not the boss we fought. S rank. Wow. 2 days past. Only 2 days. Completion time 11 hours. We've been really spending time on this. I can't believe we did so well in the rank. I didn't even know this was like, there were like episodes, like chapters like the previous game. Wow. Wow. Okay, maybe we are going back to the whole Zach apartment thing now.
Mhm.
This kind of feels like a natural break point for the story. What was that? Did it say none? What happened there?
Not sure. I was trying to keep an eye out on the save screen to see if there was a hint to say where we're gonna be next.
Oh, every direction makes me go forward right now.
I'll be with you soon.
Also, yeah, this is Zach. He's in his robe.
I'm not sad.
Yeah. I'm spinning the control stick right now.
I can't wait.
Notice the red leaves on the ground.
Yeah.
Also, notice that Zach is walking on air.
We'll get to discuss movies.
I think, yeah, you're right.
Everyone around here has bad taste.
Our feet are sliding a lot.
They don't understand things the way we do. It's a shitty world filled with shitty people.
Wow.
Oh, that reminds me. There are movie theaters and restaurants over there, right? As soon as I get there, let's go grab some peanut butter hamburgers and yogurt smoothie.
Yeah.
What?
So excited,
Peanut butter goes in the smoothie, not the burger.
Which means the yogurt goes on the hamburger, not the smoothie?
Definitely. I was just eating peanut butter right before we started.
Hey, so was I. I had a peanut butter and banana bagel.
Oh.
York, don't
Is
Oh.
that Emily?
We could actually see the ferry.
I still have one job left to do. I need to finish it. I have to.
She looks like Emily.
Or else I'd never be able to face you.
I think you're right.
Just give me a little more time, okay?
He's bargaining with cancer. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think he's listening. Oh, 2019. 2019.
Thompsonville, a suburb of Boston, Mass.
Okay, we're back in Boston.
So, Lisa's mother, Galena Clarkson, confessed to murdering Lise.
Okay, so we have it right there, a confession.
Smoking.
But then immediately afterwards, she went insane. So you had no choice but to detain her. What a terribly convenient story.
That is a
That's my
terribly
other name.
convenient story, I agree.
You were the first person to find the suspect hiding at a farm on the edge of town. And you even got her to confess to the crime, right then and there. Did anyone else get a chance to hear Galena's confession?
Only us.
How did you even find that shack in the first place?
There was a skull in the water. I will admit, it took me a while to actually investigate. I was having fun skipping stones.
Also, everyone in the comments on that episode was like saying, "Oh my god, did they not notice the skull in the water?"
Yeah, I know. I think what I'm guessing happened there is we did verbally bring up the skull, but I'm guessing everyone noticed it before we actually verbally brought it up. It's just, it's like literally the focal point of the screen, and it literally said in text, like, skull in water or something. I didn't think we had to verbally bring it up immediately. I thought it was obvious that was progression, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Metaphysical offender profiling.
You're right, that does sound like a fake made-up thing, Zach.
Meta what?
Do explain.
Should I know this word?
It was in one of my
Metaphysical
crosswords.
Offender profiling. The term appears 6 times in the Carré report and 14 times in the 2010 Greenvale report.
Oh.
As long as you're solving cases, the people in charge don't really care what sort of words you use.
Wait, so this is confirmation that when Zach/York, whatever you want to say, in Greenvale, when they wrote those reports, they put in the metaphysical shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting, because right near the start of the game, after the first metaphysical thingy thing, York says out loud, he's never been attacked so directly. And also he said that, let's not bring up what we saw in the woods, they'll think we're crazy. I wonder if this is retconning that? I don't know.
But we're different.
Unless Zach actually put it in and York told him not to do it.
Maybe?
You utilized a highly abnormal method to instantly hone in on a suspect.
It was called L3.
Then you did it again and again.
Or was it L2? I don't know. The focus button.
I think it's
Every
L, like
time
L,
you used
L,
it,
L1.
One term kept
Ah.
appearing in your files. Metaphysical offender profiling. Mr. Morgan, would you mind explaining to us what this term means?
We could try.
Well, you see, Belle, it means I made a lot of shit up.
But no matter what words we used, you'd never be able to understand. You see, it doesn't pertain to this side. Come, my fairy. Stop hiding back there and give them the explanation they so desire. What? You're too shy?
Now, it's worth pointing out, if we want to try and say that he's hallucinating because of the dank bud currently in his right hand, that would have to be some incredibly strong shit. Because you need to have some pretty crazy fucking weed before you would actually have psychedelic effects, like visual hallucinations. I think it's more likely that A, he was crazy in the first place, or B, this is some kind of combo of, like, the cocktail of cancer drugs mixed with it. I don't know. Maybe he's just becoming delirious with how the disease has progressed. I don't know. It's hard to say. He was always kind of weird, I guess.
Can I also mention how much I love the like the weather outside right now? Like, I've always been a fan of just really gloomy, thundery in the distance weather. It's not necessarily raining, but you can hear like distant thunder.
Yes.
And it's like really dark. It's just really, really neat.
I like it. I like it a lot, actually. And in fact, it's very thematic for me because right now it's a very hot, muggy, overcast day that might have storms. So I feel like I'm boiling in a humid, disgusting room like him.
Mr. Morgan?
Getting involved in the game.
Mr. Morgan.
It's a 4D gaming experience.
Come on out. Don't be afraid. You can do it. It's okay.
What was the game that like Sweary's previous game that inspired this segment level of gameplay?
D4.
So then it's not 4D, is it?
That's a great coincidence. D4 literally took place largely in this room, which is why I really, really want to know the connection. The fact that they've even acknowledged this is Boston, Massachusetts, yeah, this is without a doubt David Young's apartment. I want to know what happened.
Is that all you have to say? Don't underestimate me, Morgan.
Worth pointing out, by the way, in D4, that game was never finished. There was only one chapter, it was episodic, and was basically left to die by Microsoft. main character is only in this room, and either in that he goes into the bathroom, goes in the bathtub, and can transport himself through time to like relive moments based on mementos he's holding, and that's how he investigates cases. It's another detective game. I want to know, does the bathtub work in here? Like, can we do that in here? And 2, that game was a murder mystery that was never solved. Is the answer to what happened going to be in this game? Because Sweary didn't have, well, I say he said that he's not able to finish the game because he's not with the studio anymore that has the rights to it. But then again, he also said at the time he can't continue Deadly Premonition for the same reason. And then some unknown thing happened. Yeah, here we are, and he's able to do it. So is he able to finish the D4 story? I don't really know.
I know you and the Clarkson share a deeper connection.
Ooh.
Much deeper than how it appears on the surface. I need to shake him with something else that's directly connected to the Clarksons. I'm gonna jog his memory by force.
Throw him out the window. Okay. Okay, on the next episode, everybody, we are finally back into this section of the game. The whole Zach and Aaliyah and who was the guy on the couch? Simon, thank you. Until next time, have a nice day.
See ya.